What's up, Renan? Yo, Issa. Relearning PLLs? Damn. Relearning algs is the worst feeling ever. Like the feeling that you once knew them and now you have to do the work again. Especially the G perms. Yo, Navy Wolf. Dennis gifted a sub to Issa. Thanks, Dennis. Also, what up? I'm gonna do some 5-blind warm up. For anyone who doesn't know, this like kind of practice strat people do sometimes. You just scramble, write down the memo, and like I just use like the default notepad on Windows, and I write it all out, and then I time the execution only. This is a really nice scramble. Oh, thanks, Dennis. Wow, this is super nice. Go a bit over. Wow. This is minus 3, 4. This is 38 to 37 algs. What the hell? Do I read YouTube chat? Yes. Yeah, I did go to Worlds H-Perm. It was very fun. What's up, Blue Acid Ball? Alright. Doing this solve now. Dang it. That was kind of cringe exec. Had like a lot of big lockups. That was a really good scramble and I blew it. What's up, Iker? Thank you. What's up, Gannon Moyu Bros? Pegasus. Lurk, empty dishwasher. Oh my gosh, dude. I noticed on my stream yesterday, dude, my cat was like hanging out on this desk a lot, and this is the desk that my mic stand is on, and it like makes a bunch of noise. She was just about to climb up on my freaking cubes, and they didn't have the mat on them, so I just went to put the mat there, and then she got scared and ran away. Yeah, I remember Gannon Moyu Bros. I can see your username. It's like one move during wings. My cube actually feels really nice right now. Dude, I did a multi-blind attempt today, and my cat jumped on my desk 3 separate times during memo. And then another time during memo, just like came up right next to me on the ground, and I like didn't hear her walk up. And then I only felt like the ground rumbling because she was like trying to rip up the carpet next to me. So I got distracted by my cat a total of 4 times during one multi-attempt. It's pretty fun. I learned full LTEF words this morning. So I actually used that in multi, and it was kind of hard. How much did it affect the attempt? It's kind of hard to say. Like, the attempt was bad, but it's hard to know if it would have been good otherwise. Back to back 11 alg wings. It's pretty good. What's up, movie bros? Has your cat ever distracted you during exec? Yes. My cat has jumped on the table while I was blindfolded doing execution, and I only noticed like while reaching for a cube. Preparing for comp? Yeah. Holy DNF. Yeah, that's 5 blind for you. Except this is my exec only session, but still. Just goes to show you that most of my DNFs are exec related. Alright, this is 41 elgs, so pretty average. Huh. That's weird. Might have mistraced. DNFing by 2 centers when I am doing written memo is weird. Especially when there's no obvious tracing mistakes, like writing the same letter twice or whatever. And I actually hit that piece. Hit both of those pieces. That's confusing. I must have done like a wrong alg, which is rare. I wish CS Timer showed the percentage. Yeah, me too. You have a nice cat? Thank you. I agree. My cat is... Well, she's not always nice, but she's very cute. That I can say for sure. Alright, I'm going to do one more of these. That was good speed for 41 algs. Actually really good speed, thinking about it. 125. It's very close to 2 seconds per alg. Which I still have never done sub 2 per alg. Show her later. I actually don't know where she went. When she jumped on the table a few minutes ago and I like went to cover my cubes, she ran away, so maybe she'll come back soon. Cringe. 13 alg wings, I think. Yeah. Dog is so cute and perfect, but today, for no reason, she peed on my door. Wow, that's interesting. Sorry to hear that. Very nice 9 alg plus centers. This is 42 to floated to 41, I think. Yeah. What's up, Jason? I'm just doing some 5-blind exec only. This is probably gonna be the last one. Might have messed up an alg. feel like I can see out of the corner of my eye some unsolved centers. Maybe not. Wow. I totally thought out of the corner of my eye I saw unsolved centers. It's funny. It's a decent time for, what is it? Yeah, 42 to 41, I think. 18 alg centers, 13 alg wings, 11 to 10 3 blind. Okay, let's do actual 5 blind. Oh yeah, that was a DNF. Did I say 3 blind? I meant 5 blind. Never competed before and a comp just got announced near you? Any advice doing 3 blind and 3x3? If you've never competed before, competing can be like more nerve-wracking than you expect. I think a lot of people have the experience where like you go up and compete and you're just like shaking, and you've like never been shaking while doing anything before. That happened to me and I like didn't expect it. If there's any way that you can like practice in front of people in a way that scares you, that might be a good way to prepare. Or like just have somebody like practice with a stack mat and have like a trusted friend or family member like pretend that they're the judge and have them like watching your whole solve. That can be like another mental thing for some people, like having somebody watching them and like removing the box and all that. Doing comp simulation stuff like that can be helpful if you're not used to that whole procedure. Also, just getting used to using StackMat can be good if you don't use StackMat already. Okay, 5 blind time. Oh yeah, I should, well, I already scrambled. I'm going to do the weekly comp scrambles after this. One freaking letter pair, dude. Dang it, dude. Come on. Come on, dude. It's one freaking pair. I can get this. Dude, what the hell? My god. I already got plus centers wrong. Keck W. Timon says the shaking doesn't matter, embrace it. I mean, I'll dare to say that Timon might be an exception. Can't get rid of nerves, but you can make them play in your favor. How do you do that? How many people ask you for an autograph at Worlds? I have no idea. I would estimate like 50-ish. How much time do you train blind per day? It varies a lot. Some days, barely at all. Most days, like at least an hour or two. Especially lately. Whoa. You forgot to ask? R.I.P. Thank you, Navy Wolf. I've been sneezing today. I feel like the weather is just like crazy in San Diego. It's like super humid, windy, clouds off and on, and just like so hot. I feel so sticky. When do streams usually start? I don't know. I don't have a strict schedule. I feel like my streams start anywhere from like 4 to 7. Is there 2x2 blind? Not officially, but you can do 2x2 blind. But 2x2 blind is like, you might as well just do like 3x3 corners, because 2x2 blind is really annoying. Dude, I forgot to do weekly comp again. Felt faster. That was really bad centers, actually. I'm pretty sure that was 22 alg centers, so that would explain it. 22 alg centers average everything else. So 44 algs. Do you prefer 4 blind or 5 blind? I think I prefer 5 blind. How do you get rid of nerves? I try to just take deep breaths and ignore it. I try to like trick myself into like pretending that I'm just doing a normal solve at home. That's like the only thing that works for me. Doesn't always work. Just a reaction from your body to prepare you for something important. Besides shaking and etc., they help you to focus better. The shaking can be kind of a problem though. I've been doing a lot of corners only, almost done learning 3 style. Nice. Hopefully you can get used to that quickly enough to use it at that comp. Dude, I keep scrambling. Alright. I'm gonna like not have enough rooms to do all of the weekly comps, so I'm just gonna solve this and use the weekly comp scrambles. Ew. Alright. I will do the Slovakian weekly comp first, because I'm pretty sure my PR for that is still garbage. Just total garbage. My comp this weekend has 4 blind, 5 blind, 1 multi-blind attempt, 1 round of 3 blind, and then FMC that I'll probably skip, and one-handed, and 6x6, weirdly enough. But I hope I get decent big blind results. It's kind of a PBQ, I guess, but not completely. How fast do you think someone could get at 5 blind improvising center comms? I mean, if you're improvising center comms, you'll eventually they'll get fast enough to where they're just like basically not improvised. So I don't know. Do you mean like on the first attempt of improvised comms or something? Your cat was equal to my cat. I have noticed, yeah, those like long-haired black cats, they basically all look exactly the same. It's really funny and cute. All right. That scramble had slightly worse than average centers and like very bad wings, and I guess I made a one move mistake. Probably. What's up? Heme and Stingrays. Without taking time to optimize them. I feel like optimizing big blind comms it's overrated. Not that it isn't like a good thing to do, but I think some people act like it's a bigger deal than it is. By far, it's way more important to get better think ahead. So like you could have really bad algs and probably get like 145 exec. It just like depends how bad your algs are, but like you can have very bad algs and just still like have sick TPS and not pause, and you could have really fast like world class exec still. What happened with Worlds at Worlds with multi-blind? Just curious. I mean, it's a long story, but long story short, I just suck. That's all. Nice, John. Just keep at it. It'll get better and better. Alright. Please no DNF. That was very bad all around. I had bad memo and then I paused a bunch. It's crazy how cursed the Speed Cubing Slovakia weekly comp is for me with all the blind events. Like, I just like can't get anything good in any of the blind events, and it's been like months at this point. You should buy a funny sleep mask. Like what? The only funny one I can think of is the Pepe Eyes one. Yeah, it was an interesting podium for sure. I'm definitely like super happy for the guys that got it. Probably makes their year or month or something. Okay. It's so cursed. It is so cursed. So annoying, dude. That might have been a slice mistake and 3E or 3C. Not really sure. All right, cringe. At least I got a success, I guess. How similar are 3x3 edge comms and 5x5 midge comms? I mean, you can do any, I'm pretty sure you can do any comm that works for 3x3 edges on 5x5 midges. The one stipulation is the 4 movers, so stuff like U2M prime, U2M, that will shift around these centers, so you don't want to do, like, if you're going to solve midges before centers, you can't use those algs. So that's why most people solve midges after solving centers, so that you can take advantage of like 4 movers, which are good. Yeah, other than that, they can be exactly the same. That being said, you also probably should have different algs for midges, because the stuff that's fast for 3 blind edges is not always going to be fast for 5 blind midges. Alright, this is speed solving weekly comp now. Oh. Yeah. Tau lurking. What's up, dude? U prime S. I remember these not working on wings, but I wasn't sure if they work or not on midges. I don't think I've actually ever tried. U prime S U R U prime S prime U. Okay, yeah, that actually like just unsolves centers, so you can't do that stuff. I don't even know how to like describe those algs, so yeah, it's like an interesting, like, what's the word I'm trying to think of? I guess the interchange, the slice on the insertion is on the interchange, so you can't do that, I guess. Yeah. How do you get consistent when learning letter positions on the cube? It's an unsatisfying answer, but it's basically just like practice a lot. Doing a lot of like corners only and edges only can help with that in the early stages. Okay. Thought that, but didn't know 100% sure if that was all. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like just a matter of getting more familiar with your letter scheme, and there's like, it's not really any other way to do that besides just tracing a lot. 324.79. Time is kind of mid, but I'll take it. Okay. 2 more. Come on. Dude, come on. Cringe. How are you so motivated to cube even after Worlds? Because I think cubing is fun. Would it be faster to be color neutral for 3 blind? No. Yeah, I mean, I can very confidently just say no because of a couple things. For one, when you're doing full floating in LTCT and then eventually 22C and all that jazz, finding a different orientation is basically going to do nothing. Like there's almost never going to be like any seeable better orientation. And on top of that, yeah, like even if there was, finding it and then rotating to it is just definitely going to take more time than like the time it saves in ELG count or whatever. How can you show yourself in public after Worlds? What a crazy thing to say. You think I should be more embarrassed because I did so bad? Say my first rodeo. You can just pick whichever rotation the cube comes to you in. True. But yeah, I think like I guess somebody could practice all orientations. The rotation probably, if you're like good at it, is like 0.5 seconds. So I mean, if somebody thinks that they could get orientation neutral to the point where it's like not costing them 0.5 seconds, I'd love to see that, but I just don't see that ever happening. Especially given like it just seems not worth it. Like, yeah, the benefit is like literally just saving a rotation sometimes. Yeah, stingrays. Oh wait, I just scrambled the wrong scramble. That's annoying. 2 white F. Okay. I think I can undo this. Yeah, it's a funny thing to say, Chess Chad, particularly because like one of the most memorable things from my Worlds experience was like the sheer number of people that told me how much they like my streams. So, yeah. You were trying to mock Etan's comment? Oh. How many cubes are you going to start with in multi? You mean like today? I'm just going to do 9 cube attempts, I think. Maybe 5 cube attempts. I was doing like super good on 5 cube attempts yesterday. Kind of want to keep going in case I like PB. But I feel like 9 cube attempts are just like better. It's like a better thing to practice when trying to do well at big attempts. Do you have a session for each amount of cubes in multi-blind? Yes. Each one that I've like practiced. What other improvements are there for 3-blind? Can people realistically trace or have higher TPS than they have right now? I mean, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure people can get better. I think people will just get better at finger tricking stuff fast and flowing between algs. Maybe like algs will develop a little bit better and people will start memorizing more of the cube with like visual and just getting better at doing optimal solutions and canceling and doing alt algs that will like give cancels lower move count, etc. There's a lot of like very esoteric difficult shit in high level multi-blind. Or not multi-blind, 3-blind. Well, multi-blind too, but just meaning 3-blind. That's so annoying. Rip. Okay, let's do weekly 4 blinds and then I'll do multi. I just recently discovered I can save my progress in CS Timer by linking it to my Google account. It's a game changer. I mean, if you just save cookies on your browser, it'll save it that way too. You can also, there's a setting for making it automatically download your entire session, and you can make it like do it every like 50 solves or 100 solves or whatever you want. Is visual corners or something an actual thing that people do? The only person I know of who does actual like full visual corners by default is Gianfranco, but he has pretty bad accuracy, but he can memo corners and remember it in like 1 second, which is pretty crazy. But when I talk about visual memo, it's basically always going to be like memorizing like chunks of edges with visual, which is like a thing that gets a lot easier once you start like tracing the cube in a way where you're like looking at a bunch of different cycles, like all of the separate cycles, and then putting them together, kind of like D-Lin, but not exactly. But basically when you're doing full floating, there's a lot of cases where you'll just see like a flipped 2 swap of edges, or like two flipped 2 swaps of edges, or like a flipped edge and like 2 algs from a floating buffer, and you'll just memorize all of it visually and solve it really quickly, and then solve the rest that you memoed with letter pairs. Yeah, Gianfranco does a lot of crazy shit. I think he cares a lot more about like doing cool solutions than actually being fast. Since it's linked, I can import the stats onto different accounts. Oh yeah, that's cool. Okay, 4-blind time. Jeez, dude. What? That scramble was 27 to 26 with LTCT. Gotta respect crazy looks and solutions for style points. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And it's kind of a based mindset to like not really care about getting good times. He definitely just has fun. I mean, he probably cares about getting good times, but he just cares a lot less than other people. It's like not as high a priority as it is for most people, probably. It's a lot of fun to meet Juan Pablo at Worlds, so didn't get to talk to Gianfranco. He seems to love cubing and always looks happy. Yeah, Gianfranco's great. I hung out with him actually kind of a lot at Worlds. I've never really hung out too much with Juan Pablo, but I always like said hi to him. But yeah, I actually roomed with Gianfranco at the last World Championship, so we've spent a lot of time together. And at like Nationals 2018, he went to that in Salt Lake City, and me and like all the bros and Gianfranco went to an escape room in Salt Lake. That was fun. Cool. That was that was 24 to 23. A not shit scramble. Let's go. My Steven, I don't know what happened to it, but it feels so much worse after I cleaned it out. Like, it's very confusing. I don't think I've ever had a cube like get this much worse after cleaning it out. I guess once you get to a certain speed, it's cool enough, and being fastest isn't as important. Yeah. Kind of like been there, done that. I kind of vibe with that, but I also still like to improve. Like, get faster and get PBs. What? Weird. I'm not sure what I did wrong. Okay, Slovakian weekly 4 blind. Hopefully I can finally get sub 140. It's very cringe that I don't have that yet. Wait, I don't know if I have that yet, but we'll see. Two centers again. It's a pretty common big blind DNF. I feel like people can attest to that. Big blinders. I hear that Yihang's cube is so loose it can do a U8 without too much effort. I suppose you will be adopting this strategy and making every one of your multi-cubes as loose and as fast as possible. I don't think much can go wrong. It's funny because I feel like my cubes are already like very loose. I'd be shocked if Yihang's cubes are looser than mine. But maybe. Doing a U8 sounds like what my V11 was like when I first got it. Alright, this is going to be bad. I feel like I'm missing a cycle, but maybe not. Oh, I'm not missing one. That is so unfortunate. That was a good scramble, and I just got hung up on wings thinking that I missed a cycle. That is so sad. I think that was 22 algs. I literally probably lost like 45 seconds on wings. I wonder what the splits were. Oh, this is the same scramble. I could have sworn I switched to the next one. It's annoying. Oops. Ooh, pure Olo parody. Wait. X prime, Y2. Very important part of the scramble. Okay. Oh my god, fuck this. Dude, okay. Come on, dude. Slovakian weekly comp is so cursed. I don't get it. That last scramble had only one center block. Like it had 3 different center blocks, but only one worked at a time. Like none of the blocks worked with each other. Freaking hate scrambles like that. Okay. It's so annoying, dude. Slovakian weekly comp is cursed. 216 best of 3. I got 2 solves over 2 minutes. Jeez, dude. Alright, let's do multi. Hopefully it's not just my brain being like super tired, because I want to do 9 cube attempts. Hi! My cat says hi, everybody. What's up? What? Why are you yelling? What? What? Get it out now. 216 was cursed, yeah. It was quite cursed. I'll do a 9 cube attempt and then see how it feels. I should probably, yeah, I should just do 9 cube attempts. I shouldn't allow myself to do 5s. Hello. Oh, someone is very cute. Cat. Touch the belly. Oh. Hey, don't bite me. Hey. Hey. Okay. Cat time over. Playing with her like that is why I have this. My hands are so scarred up because of her. Like both of them. I have no active scars on this hand, but I mean active cuts, but you can see all the scars. It's so bad. Tell the kitty I say hi back. Monkey Man Stan says hi back. Okay. And so does Stingrays. Stingray says hi. Oh. She's trying to get more in the picture. Anybody else do that game with the cat where you just like grab his face? His or her face. Jason says hi as well. Okay. Get all your sillies out right now, because you're not going to distract me during 9 cube attempts. Your cat does not like its face getting grabbed like that. My cat definitely likes it. She acts like she doesn't, but she definitely does. It's like one of those fun little games. When I first got her, she used to scratch the shit out of me. Like if I ever touched her stomach, she would like lay on her back like she wants me to pet her belly, and then I would do it, and then she would like scratch the shit out of me. I like constantly had big scratches on my hands. Now it's like I have to be like seriously roughhousing with her for her to scratch me. But most of the time, like even when we just start roughhousing, she'll like grab me with her paws but like won't use claw. It's so cute. She like has slowly decided that she doesn't want to hurt me as often. Only sometimes when I really deserve it. Okay, she's gone. Oh yeah, the music's probably over. We will listen to the other Nintendo Jungle playlist. Your roommate is getting a new cat. Exciting! A second one? I've been thinking about getting a second cat. Me and my girlfriend think that she might like having a friend, but it's a tough call because she also might really not like it. Yeah, stingrays. This is why cats are better than dogs. They're not that much better than dogs. Dogs are cool, but cats actually like take time to grow to trust you. Dogs will just meet you and be like, wow, I love you so much, you're my favorite person. And that's kind of cringe, to be honest. Kind of cringe of the dogs. Know what I mean? Alright. What rooms am I using? Okay. That might be wrong. Dang it, dude. I'm close on that one. Come on. That's so annoying. I guessed the correct thing before second guessing myself. I actually got 3 blind. I thought I was like pretty sure I did not get that. Rip. 8 out of 9 is good though. Whoa, calm down, love my dog. Oh, I'm not that dogs are bad. Dogs are great. But I just think cats are better. How do you remember when you float in multi and with which buffer? I have a separate letter pair word list for every buffer. So I know I'm floating and I know which buffer I'm floating because I've memorized a word that would not apply to my main buffer. Okay, we go again. This time I do not forget something for over a minute. what is my cat doing? Dude, I heard my cat like fucking around so much. It was probably like banging the mic. But cool, 9 out of 9. My cat wants me to feed her probably, so I might just only do a few more of these. But good accuracy, Pog. I feel that anxiety when I'm blindfolded and I don't know what my cat is doing. Yeah, dude. I had to... I mentioned earlier in stream that my cat interrupted me during multi 4 times today. Like, within a span of like 20 minutes. She jumped on my she jumped on my table 3 times. And then I had to remove her each time. And then she like got on the ground and was like clawing the carpet right next to me, like literally right next to me, and like banging around and meowing a bunch. And I just had to like pick her up and throw her out of my room and lock the door, which I normally won't do because I feel like that might actually like make her meow. Cats hate locked doors, but surprisingly that worked, but it was a little too late. She doesn't normally mess with me that much, but I think she's doing it now because my girlfriend is out of town. So when I'm being boring, she doesn't have like someone else that she can hang out with. Yeah, 9 out of 9 with distractions is cool. I feel like this cube in particular is really annoyingly bad. It's one of my multi-cubes. I feel like they're getting to the point where I need to clean them. Unfortunately. Yeah, and my cat was meowing a bunch. You guys probably heard that too during that attempt. Dude, and she like bumped my cubes around. She was like stepping on my cubes so much that like some of them are in different orientations. My god. And they were under the mat. Okay. Thank you very much, Loud Motorcycle Man. Very cool. Okay. Damn it. What is this one? Rip. That's annoying. I don't like having big forgets. Yo, Taslin, what up? Loud vehicle at late night hours, typical Cali experience. Yeah. Makes me want to move to like the middle of nowhere. Come to Brazil. Is the car problem worse in Brazil? I feel like it probably is. Wait until you find out about the trees that are loud. Constantly falling in the forest. Is this a real thing? I know that trees can be like squeaky and creakily. Move to Wyoming and get free state records. I mean, the state records here are already kind of free. In the blind events, at least. Depends on the place. Probably quite loud in like the big cities. Not a real thing? Aw. You got me. It's kind of hard to find. I mean, well, I was about to say it's hard to find parts of San Diego that are quiet, but it's not actually very true because San Diego's just is like a really big place. What did I just do? Oh my god, domino reduction. What am I doing? There are some like pretty remote parts of San Diego that would be pretty quiet. Move to Screaming Tree Forest. Definitely a real place. I'm sure there's a place that's actually titled or called that, just like in a different language or something. In like Sweden, maybe. Drivers are worse in Brazil. Motorcycles cut through traffic like they own the road. I've seen videos of that. It seems really terrifying. Dude, I feel that, Taslin. I have been having very bad neighbor luck for the last like year. Like a lot of very just like mentally unhealthy people who are dangerous to those around them who should not be living in like communities. Okay, locking in. Damn it. That would have been good. One move. Guessed a pair wrong. Rip. Pretty good though. Probably got just like one letter wrong. And one move. Wonder what I did there. That looks like it was during corners. What's up, Zach? Yo, Grego, thank you. Is the bouillon because of the music or something? I'm not listening to it, so... Dude, the car noise outside of my house is particularly bad on, like, nice days, too. Oh, the motorcycle, that's what it was. But yeah, like, the days where it's, like, hot out and I want to, like, leave my windows open and stuff, those are the days that, like, more people are, like, driving their stupid fancy cars, like, near the beach. And I live, like, right next to a restaurant with like a bunch of outdoor seating, and I swear people just want to like take their fancy cars out and rev it right next to the place where everyone's sitting because they think it like makes them look cool. And that's coincidentally right outside of my house too. There's also like it's important that you know how cool they are. That's true. I didn't think of that. That is a good point. Another thing that I feel like is an unintended consequence of there being a stop sign right next to that restaurant too is that means that the cars, all the like really loud exhaust cars that stop at that stop sign, then have to like I mean, they don't have to, but they speed up really fast afterwards. If it was just like cruising through, I think there would be less noise, but the stop sign is like making the exhaust problem worse. Alright, I think this will probably be my last attempt of the day. Because I gotta feed my freaking cat. She's getting upsetty spaghetti. I gotta feed myself too. Petition to get rid of the particular stop sign. What if I just stole it? What if I just stole the stop sign? That'd be cool and good, right? Shit. Dang it. Come on. Rip. Did I fix that mechanical twist? Wow, I did. That's sick. Oh, that was slow. I made multiple tracing mistakes on that one. Petition. Oh, I read that already. You're into that idea. It'd be sick to have a stop sign hanging on your house. Yeah, that's like a very college kid thing to do. I was close on that one. Only 2 edges. That one I'm confused why I got wrong. I thought I got it. Oh, dude. I was in between 2 pairs. Yeah. And I guessed the wrong one. I think I need to switch one of these pairs. It's like too similar to another pair that's on the same 2 pieces. Paint over stop and just write quiet. Yeah. That would do it. They'd be like, oh shit, I have to not rev my car now. Alright. Who shall I raid? Thanks for watching, y'all. Nobody else cubing. I'll do the Carney Jared raid. It's been a minute. Okie doke. I'll probably stream tomorrow. Do you like Carney Jared Taslin? I feel like you would like him. He's fun. Dude, I have a stupid ad. My Prime sub went away. Alright. Rating now. Bye.